Hey everybody, my name is Cyrus Croft, ex-Overland. I've been doing extended base vehicle travel around the world for about 5 years now with my family. And I'm super excited because I'm going to be kicking off a little weekend Overlander build of my own. This is my 2017 Toyota Tacoma TRD Off-Road. It's got about 100,000 miles on it and the suspension is not really there anymore. It rides pretty rough. I also, being a young teenager, 19 years old, wanted the nice 33-inch tires. Got 17-inch wheels on there, but boy does it rub bad. And hopefully today we'll be fixing that because I just got in ARB's MT64 full suspension setup with upper control arms, leaf springs, and an add leaf for the added weight I'll be adding on the back with this ARB bed rack and alley cab light tent. This is also kind of a little bit of preventative maintenance because I need new shocks anyway, so might as well go big or go home. I talked with the guys at ARB and they said for me to go with the MT64 setup. It's a 2.5-inch piston. The shock itself is 2.8 inches in diameter. It also has adjustable preloads in the collar here. So if I did add weight on the front, I could adjust it and adjust that spring so it would ride nicer. All right, so now I'm gonna be demonstrating on what it sounds like whenever I pull into a restaurant, convenience store, my friend's house. Yeah. It's bad. It's really, really bad. I don't know how I've driven like this for a year, but I just really want to give a big shout out to ARB making this whole thing possible so that will no longer be an issue as well. And I'm super stoked to get this thing in the shop. Let's do it. All right, before I get too far, I'm actually going to be throwing the bed rack and tent setup on first to show you guys what this full rear system is made to do. So we're gonna see how much it will squat my truck, go for a little drive, and yeah, I'm gonna back the truck in, we'll get it thrown on, and we'll give it a test run. So a little backstory behind this ARB bed rack. It's actually from our previous series, Spirit of Adventure. It came off our Trail Hunter Tacoma Spartan. My dad said I could have it sitting in the back of the shop. I still don't know what it's gonna cost me yet, but here we go. Will it fit?
Fourth gen rack fit in the third gen Tacoma. I'm gonna sit down and sneak out.
Oh yeah, baby.
It's looking good.
Somewhere right there. Dang, sweet.
Bang.
Bang. Sweet. All right. So now I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna see how this feels with the new weight on the back. First little drive. All right, so I've been driving for about 10 minutes now and I could definitely feel the weight on the back with this stock suspension. It kind of squats a little more. It feels a little more like loose in the back at higher speeds as well, like just making small adjustments. It rolls pretty good. So super excited to see what the new stuff's gonna feel like and ready to get started, so. All right, well, we are on the lift and this is really exciting because now we get to actually start working on the truck. So pretty stoked.
So look at the diameter of that shock.
Tiny.
Now look at the diameter of your new shock.
That's... Oh baby.
There's a whole lot more going on here. That's cool, that's exciting.
All right, time for the fun part. Gonna take out with the old Looks like we gotta take our front sway bar off. Might just leave that off permanently because the new shocks are gonna be much stiffer, so I think it will be able to handle it just fine. That works. Ooh. We have a shock. Sweet. Look at this old crusty thing. Quick comparison. Look at this little guy. It's like an inch in diameter. 2.8 right here. All right, first shock is fully in and it looks awesome. Let's go. Boom. All right, now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna add a little grease to this guy, and this side is pretty much done. Oh yeah. Oh, we're leaking. Well, that looks like it's about it for this side. Just gonna get the tire thrown back on. Now, I gotta start on the other side and see how long that takes me. I'm not gonna show that process because you guys just saw it here. But tomorrow morning, I'll be starting with the rear. And yeah, we'll get into it from there. Super stoked on this. It looks amazing. All right, so last night I was able to get the other side done on the passenger side. It only took me about half the time because once you do the first side, you kind of get a bearing on what you're doing. So this side went a lot more smoother. It looks incredible. I'm gonna move on to the rear this morning, so. And there we have our first rear shock out. This thing has seen some life in it. 100,000 miles right there. Now, working on the sketchy part, leaf springs. None of the YouTube videos I watched were very helpful, so I kind of winged it. I got the first one done with the add leaf in, but it's still pretty sketchy. Okay. I think we're in the clear. So this guy, something like that. Boom. That is never coming off. All right, so I have something new that I just learned from my dad. I'll get up close and show you guys here. So on a lot of leaf spring packs, there's a plus, and this one has a 0 or an O on it. And the plus is the metal on these ones are a little bit stiffer, and I'll be putting that one on the driver's side to account for the gas tank, because most Toyotas have a little bit of lean to them on that side. So this one will hopefully even it out a little bit better than that one would over here. All right, now it's time to do the fun, not so fun part of lifting the new leaf spring on, getting it assembled back into position. It's very heavy. I'm gonna have some help here. We'll see who I volunteer. Sweet. That is first ever leaf spring install. Time for the exciting part. New rear shock is going in. Make sure to rotate your shock guard. I did this later. All right, I just wanted to show you guys once again the difference between these two shocks. Like, it is just absolutely insane. I'm gonna go ahead and do the passenger side now. Gonna crank it out real quick, but I'm excited to see the full reveal when it's on the ground. Wow, it's perfectly level right now.
Yeah, and it's good if the front comes out a little bit, we don't want a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I did that at least.
Yeah.
Looks perfect. All right, I've been driving the truck around for about 100 miles now, and the suspension has had time to settle in. So we're gonna measure the wheel gap now to see what we gained in the front and the rear. All righty, let's see what we got here. So before we were at 6 1/4, now we are at 9.5 inches between the fender and the wheel in the rear. That's awesome. Let's see what the front is. The front we had 4.5, I believe. And now we have 8 3/4, which is just absolutely insane. And my rubbing problem went away, so that's super exciting. All right, the thing I've been most excited for is we get to go and take these MT64s and go test them out at the Overland Ranch on the tech course. We're gonna play around with it a little bit, feel the droop angles. I also don't have a front sway bar anymore, so that'll change up things as well. I'm excited to take it off-roading because it no longer rubs anymore, that especially, so I can actually use my Tacoma for what it's made to do. So let's do it. Okay, so just made it out to the tech course. It's time to test out these MT64s. Pitch right now. Basically maxing out. It is maxing out. Woo. Oh, it's like butter in here. It takes the hits so well. That's actually insane. Holy cow. It's not even rough at all. I am so far, this is just the off-road course here, but this has all the simulations you'll see in the real world and on trails, and the suspension has blown my mind so far. It's handled everything you could ever want. The drivability on the road has been incredible as well. Yeah, overall, very stoked on it. All right, well, after installing the suspension, being able to test it out on road and off road, and having this amazing bed rack, all from ARB, this is the dream, like kind of weekend warrior Tacoma for me at least. It suits all of my needs so far. I get to camp out under the Montana sky tonight. That's really why I wanted to do this setup for my truck. Just weekend warrior things like this. I don't need much more. And I'm super stoked with how it all turned out. Thank you, ARB.